Another day, another story in jobs and career in biomedical. Hello and welcome to today's video on the residency rate, job satisfaction, and quality of life of international students in the United States. The number of Korean students enrolled in U.S. universities can be estimated through data provided by the Integrated Post-Secondary Education Data System, IPEDS, of the U.S. government. The following is the number of Korean students enrolled in American universities from 2000 to 2020. Year 2000 to 36,165 students, 2001 to 37,289, 2002 to 40,044, 2003 to 44,474, 2004 to 53,147, 2005 to 60,823 students, 2006 to 63,039, 2007 to 63,282, 2008 to 65,508, 2009 to 72,153, 2010 to 77,695 students, 2011 to 81,767, 2012 to 81,813, 2013 to 77,895, 2014 to 73,351, 2015 to 68,047 people, 2016 to 61,007, 2017 to 57,868, 2018 to 52,250, 2019 to 50,600, 2020 to 39,479 people. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of international students in 2020 has decreased significantly compared to the previous year. Looking at these trends, we can see that the number increased significantly from 2006 to 2009. Since then, it has been maintained until 2010, but has decreased again since 2011. This volatility is related to various factors such as economy, politics, and society, and it is very difficult to predict and cope with this volatility. Does the U.S. retention rate decrease after Korean international students obtain a degree? According to a report by the U.S. Department of Education in 2021, the U.S. retention rate of Korean international students decreased by about 1% compared to the previous year to 58.8%. This has been showing a continuous decline since 2016, and major factors in the decline include changes in immigration laws and economic difficulties. However, the U.S. retention rate of Korean international students is still high, and it remains similar compared to other international students' nationalities. Let us talk about the difference in the rate of stay in the United States after graduation depending on degrees. In the United States, postgraduate residency rates may vary depending on various factors. In general, the higher your degree, the higher your chances of employment in the United States and your chances of staying in the United States. According to the 2021 report released by the U.S. Department of Education, as of 2019, the residency rate of Korean international students after graduation by degree is as follows. 1. Master's degree, 57.5%. 2. PhD degree, 72.5%. Based on this, it appears that PhD graduates have a higher residual rate than master's graduates. However, the rate of residency in the United States after graduation by degree may vary depending on various factors such as personal situation, employment opportunity, and visa situation. Let us talk about the difference in the rate of stay in the United States after graduation depending on majors. In the United States, there may be differences in the rate of residency after graduation by major. Some majors may have a high chance of finding a job in the United States and staying in the United States. For example, graduates of STEM majors, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, are likely to have higher job opportunities and higher residual rates in the United States. According to the 2021 report released by the U.S. Department of Education, as of 2019, the remaining rate of Korean international students after graduation by major is as follows. 1. STEM field, 62.7%. 2. Humanities and Social Sciences, 55.7%. 3. Art field, 42.7%. 4. Other areas, 47.5%. Based on this data, it appears that STEM graduates have a higher residual rate than those in other fields. However, the rate of residency in the United States after graduation by major may vary depending on various factors such as personal situation, employment opportunity, and visa situation. One of the most critical factors for residency after graduation of Korean and other foreign students is job visas such as H-1B visa. H-1B visa is a visa issued when a person is employed in the United States as a job or fashion model requiring a bachelor's degree or higher. H-4 visa is issued to families accompanying them. Applicants must have a college degree in the relevant field or at least 12 years of experience in the relevant field after graduating from high school. H-1B visa holders can stay for up to 6 years, 3-year approval, each, 2 terms, or longer if they are granted for permanent residency status. Employers must pay wages in accordance with the wage guidelines set by the U.S. Department of Labor. In each fiscal year, 65,000 quotas will be allocated to bachelor's degree holders. In other words, 65,000 visas are provided every year to international students who graduate from American universities. 24,000 separate quotas will be allocated to those who earn master's degrees or higher from American universities. Not only the United States, but also many countries around the world are restricting foreign workers from entering and getting jobs to protect their own jobs. However, many countries lack skilled technical personnel. Therefore, skilled professional workers, unlike simple workers, are more likely to obtain work visas. The United States also uses a quota system that issues a certain number of H-1B visas annually, which are highly educated visas. Many people are curious about who gets these visas and what kind of job they need to get a working visa. They are also curious about which country has the advantage under the H-1B visa program. As explained earlier, the number of work visas allocated to those who want to obtain a bachelor's degree and get a job in the United States is 65,000 per year. In other words, 65,000 foreign students who graduated from American universities a year can find employment in the United States. On top of that, 24,000 visas will be allocated separately for foreign students with graduate degrees, master or PhD. However, in fact, there are much more H-1B visas approved under the H-1B visa petition. In 2014, 161,639 H-1B visas were granted. In 2015, the number increased to 172,748. The door to employment is not narrow. So, which country are the most employed international students in the United States from? In other words, which country receives the most H-1B visas? They are Indian students majoring in IT. Apart from 65,000, they receive H-1B visas in bulk. 2/3 of approved H-1B visas are taken by Indian people. The Chinese students take 5 to 10%. Then, Canada, the Philippines, and Koreans each take around 3%. Future Education Research Institute's blog post mentioned that the reason why some Korean students cannot get work visas is partly because of their majors. Only 21% of all international students are STEM majors who are easy to obtain work visas. The second reason is that they didn't build up their skills properly. Some Korean students hang out with each other within Korean language group and don't study English or major properly. The fact that international students from other countries such as India and China from the same Asian region have taken more H-1B visas is a proof. Among Korean international students, the overall employment rate and job satisfaction rate in the United States are high if they earn a doctorate degree. According to a 2019 report released by the U.S. Department of Education, the employment rate of Korean international students with doctorate degrees is more than 80%. In addition, most of the employed Korean students work in research fields such as university researchers, university professors, and research and development companies. Korean international students who have obtained doctorate degrees are also highly satisfied with their jobs. Most Korean doctors working in research and development in the United States enjoy research and work at the same time. They feel that their work is socially meaningful and important. However, some Korean PhD graduates may return to Korea or move to other countries due to difficulties in finding employment in the United States. This is due to various factors such as fierce competition in the field or visa problems. Let us change gear in our topic a little. What is the average retirement age of Korean PhD graduates? The average retirement age of Korean PhDs is generally higher than the average retirement age of the U.S. population. According to a report released in 2019 by the U.S. Department of Education, more than 10% of foreign students with doctorate degrees have worked in the U.S. for more than 20 years. The figure is higher than the average retirement age of 63 for the U.S. population in 2018 according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Korean international students who have obtained doctorate degrees may have longer working periods and later retirement ages in the United States for personal or economic reasons. The average retirement age may vary depending on the degree, field, and personal situation such as health. The average life expectancy of Korean races in the United States is generally high. According to a 2018 report released by the National Center for Health Statistics, the average life expectancy of Korean Americans was 81.2 years for men and 86.9 years for women. This is significantly higher than the average American life expectancy of 76.1 for men and 81.1 for women. The average life expectancy of Korean Americans can be affected by various factors such as genetic factors, lifestyle, and socioeconomic factors, and can vary depending on personal circumstances. Data on the residual rate, job satisfaction, and quality of life of Korean international students in the United States have been reported in various studies. Here are some typical results. 1. Residual rate. The overall rate of Korean international students in the United States is decreasing. According to a 2019 report released by the U.S. Department of Education, 67% of Korean international students worked in the U.S. after graduation in 2009, but decreased to 51% in 2017. 2. Occupational satisfaction. The overall job satisfaction of Korean international students in the United States is high. According to a report by the U.S. Department of Education in 2018, one of the studies published in 2018, 84% of Korean international students have satisfactory experiences at work, and more than 90% of respondents find their careers in the U.S. useful afterwards. 3. Quality of life. Research on the quality of life of Korean international students in the United States is limited, but some studies show high quality of life overall. According to a study published in 2017, most Korean international students said their quality of life in the United States has improved, and most respondents say their experiences in the United States are of great help in personal growth and educational experience. We hope this video has been helpful and thank you for watching.